Hello, Richard here from EagleSix Airsoft. We are going to be testing this Tokamari HK416. This one has had it's coming for service and just service the previous build that we've done, just to basically check over it, to fix any things we find wrong, and to upgrade the stock with a Magpul CTR, which we've installed on here. So that's hollowed out for a 1300 battery to go on the back there, and then obviously still maintains its adjustability. We've got the so we found a few problems. So we had a front outer barrel was loose, so we've tightened that up. We have fixed the trigger that was loose, so it's just a grub screw that holds that in, so that's just tightened that up. And we've got the stock tube itself. The stock tube threads are broken, so we've installed one of these repaired ones from LCS Engineering, so consider it refurbished basically. We send the old one back for basically repair, and then we fit the one that we've got here that's repaired, so that for keeping a fairly quick turnaround for the customer, and just do a small charge, basically what LCS charge us, for repair on that. We've got the we've changed the piston from a Prometheus piston to FPS piston. Obviously the Prometheus piston, to be fair to it, it's been absolutely fine. But the problem is, obviously, our new meta is to obviously not install the Prometheus ones because they had a potential for failure, whereas obviously the FPS ones don't. So we've installed the FPS piston in there, and the EagleSix upgrade spring, a new one, just to replace the previous one to get to the requested FPS, because the previous spring was not doing that, so it's obviously lost a little bit of something over time, which is why our gun's coming for services. And I think that's about it. I think. Double check. The barrel and R hop that we previously done was quite an old one from when we first started doing them, and quite frankly, I think that obviously one of the reports was that there's potential for bad accuracy, and we stood by the original R hops, if you know what I mean, while they were producing a good result. But obviously, if they weren't producing a good result for you, it needs to be replaced. And there's nothing we could do to salvage the barrel, so we've given you an R hop and a new barrel free of charge, basically. Just swap that over for you, and now we're just going to test it just to make sure everything's all working. So obviously the trigger response is all great. We've put the latest firmware on there, so the firmware was so old it wasn't even detected by the new app. So yeah, that needed updating. There we go. So hopefully, obviously, because we do still recommend servicing to people, so it's hopefully now a tighter build overall, with obviously all the nuts and stuff done up properly. No loose triggers. We've brought it up to standard with obviously our latest builds, because they do change over time. And and hopefully everything's all good. So we'll pop you an invoice over, and any problems with the the builder description, let us know. But obviously, hopefully, that's everything you were looking for being done. Thank you.